What happened to little Harmony Montgomery in Manchester, New Hampshire has been a mystery for over 4 years. Harmony lived with her father Adam, as her parents were not together. In the fall of 2019, she disappeared, but there was no immediate action taken, no calls to the police, no alerts, and no search efforts for the missing girl. It wasn't until late 2021 that her mother reported her missing. The subsequent search and investigation were intense and exhaustive, yet Harmony was never found. Where was she? Why was she with her father when his brother was in a foster home living happily? Harmony's early years mirrored those of her younger brother Jameson, born 2 years apart, as both faced the challenges of a mother grappling with substance abuse, leading them in and out of foster homes. Harmony and Jameson found solace in each other amid the traumas they experienced at a young age, with Harmony being Jameson's only constant, according to Blair Miller, who, along with his husband, Jonathan Bobbitt Miller, adopted Jameson. While Jameson officially became a Miller in November 2019, and the family celebrated his birthday in Boston, just over 50 miles away in Manchester, New Hampshire, Harmony, at the age of 5, met a tragic end. Despite the Millers' interest in adopting Harmony, they were informed by the Massachusetts Department of Children and Families that she had been reunited with her biological father, Adam Montgomery. Montgomery was later found guilty of fatally beating Harmony after a bathroom accident. The heartbreaking situation revealed a series of missed warning signs, systemic failures, inconsistent laws across 2 states, and vague policies. These factors led to Harmony being placed in the custody of her father, who had a violent criminal history and was incarcerated at the time of her birth. Flaws in Harmony Montgomery's custody determination. With just 40 hours of visitation and significant criminal history, a thorough assessment of Adam Montgomery might have revealed alarming details that went unnoticed. Despite his extensive criminal record, which included offenses ranging from robbery to armed assault, these red flags were not given adequate consideration when determining his suitability as a parent. According to Carol Erskine, a former judge and child advocate, the relevance of a criminal past in child placement decisions is often contingent on the nature of the crimes, particularly when there's a pattern of ongoing violence with weapons and crimes against individuals. Montgomery's inconsistent presence in Harmony's life, coupled with gaps of 11 months between visits, should have raised concerns. The Massachusetts Office of the Child Advocate reported that Harmony spent a mere 40 hours across 20 supervised visits with her father from birth to age 4.5, with no evidence of him understanding or accommodating her visual impairment or prior emotional trauma. Erskine pointed out deficiencies in the court proceedings when Montgomery was granted custody. The Department of Children and Families attorney, despite opposing Montgomery's custody, failed to explore critical aspects such as parental capacity, job stability, housing, and awareness of Harmony's visual impairment. Due to the weakness of DCF's case, substantial relevant evidence was not presented to the judge. Harmony lacked a court-appointed child advocate, a crucial voice that might have provided valuable insights not conveyed by lawyers. Despite the shortcomings in information, the judge awarded Adam Montgomery full custody after a trial lasting only 6 to 8 hours. The case, open with the court for over 4 years, proceeded without Harmony's mother, Crystal Sorey, who had a conflicting hearing regarding the care and protection of Harmony's half-brother, Jameson. As a result, Harmony was sent to live with her father in New Hampshire. Interstate challenges and oversight failures. Relocating to another state introduced further complications and led to additional oversight of crucial warning signs. The key issue in the case, as highlighted by Ms. Erskine, lies in the differing interpretations of the Interstate Compact on the Placement of Children between Massachusetts and New Hampshire. This law, applicable across all 50 states, mandates regular check-ins on the child's welfare, involving an investigation, criminal background check, and a home study. The Massachusetts juvenile court judge sought an expedited ICPC to assess the implications of placing Harmony in Adam Montgomery's care in another state. However, the Massachusetts report revealed that the New Hampshire ICPC Compact administrator had not acted on the ICPC request by the February 2019 hearing. As a result, Harmony was placed in Mr. Montgomery's custody without a completed ICPC, a critical step in evaluating the suitability of the placement. Cassandra Sanchez, a child advocate at the New Hampshire Office of the Child Advocate, noted that Massachusetts had sent an ICPC request to be completed by New Hampshire, but some documents were missing. Despite the responsibility falling on the sending state to follow up, the judge proceeded with the placement before completion. Surprisingly, the judge determined that the ICPC did not not apply, and although the DCF attorney argued that the ICPC did indeed apply to Harmony's case, there was no appeal of that decision, according to the Massachusetts report. The absence of the ICPC process left Harmony alone in a home with a man possessing a dangerous and violent criminal past, as highlighted by Miss Erskine. Additionally, no home study was conducted at Adam Montgomery's residence, further contributing to the lack of comprehensive assessment in the placement decision. The beginning of the end for Harmony Montgomery. It only took a few months after Harmony moved in with her father for alarming abuse allegations to come to light. In July 2019, Kevin Montgomery, Adam's uncle, reported instances of abuse after observing a black eye on Harmony and hearing Adam confess to causing it. According to Kevin, Adam admitted to physically harming Harmony, including subjecting her to other forms of abusive discipline, such as using her toothbrush to clean a toilet and administering hard spankings. Michael Montgomery, Adam's brother, also expressed concerns to investigators about Adam's potential physical abuse towards Harmony, noting that he was unusually terse with her. Upon receiving the report, New Hampshire Department of Children, Youth and Families visited the home on the same day but deemed the claim unfounded. The DCYF workers' brief interaction with Harmony occurred as she, Adam, and Harmony were entering their vehicle and departing, according to the New Hampshire report. However, during a more detailed assessment conducted a few weeks later in August, the worker observed a red mark in Harmony's eye and faded bruising under her eyelid, despite Harmony, her father, and his wife, Kayla Montgomery, attributing the injuries to an accidental hit with a toy lightsaber during sibling play. The seriousness of the situation became evident. Subsequent assessments in October 2019 led the worker to rate the situation as high risk for future child welfare involvement. Tragically, Harmony went unseen and unheard from after this point. The unreported murder of Harmony Montgomery for 2 years. Police have narrowed down the time frame of Harmony Montgomery's death to between late November and early December 2019. Disturbing details emerged during the trial, with Harmony's stepmother testifying that the little girl was fatally beaten after soiling herself. Remarkably, it took hours for Adam Montgomery and his estranged wife Kayla to realize Harmony was dead. Kayla, who reached a plea deal on unrelated perjury charges, testified as the star witness at Adam's trial, serving an 18-month prison sentence but facing no charges related to Harmony's offenses. According to Kayla, Harmony made weird moaning noises in the back of the car after the beating, her severely bruised body hidden under a blanket, and her face dirtied with blood from previous beatings. Adam and Kayla went to Burger King and a friend's apartment complex to buy drugs before realizing Harmony wasn't breathing. Over the next 2 months, Adam went to gruesome lengths to dispose of Harmony's remains, completing the disposal in March 2020. Even after Harmony's death, no authorities were actively searching for her. In January 2020, Adam informed the New Hampshire DCYF that Harmony was with her mother in Massachusetts, prompting efforts to contact Crystal Sorey, which proved unsuccessful. There were no strict guidelines in place at the time for DCYF to follow up. Throughout January to March 2021, the Montgomery household received multiple child welfare reports, none related to Harmony. When questioned about Harmony's whereabouts, Adam claimed she was with her mother and he hadn't seen her in a year. Strangely, state reports made no mention of Harmony from March 2020 until September 2021, suggesting no one was actively monitoring her status during that time. It wasn't until September 2021, prompted by someone close to Miss Sorey inquiring about Harmony, that the New Hampshire Child Welfare Agency took action. This inquiry revealed Harmony had never been registered for school in the state. In December 2021, agencies initiated the search for the missing 7-year-old. On December 31, police found Adam in his car, providing contradictory explanations about Harmony's whereabouts. Days later, he was arrested and charged with second-degree assault, interference with custody, and endangering the welfare of a child. In October 2022, Adam Montgomery was charged with murder, but Harmony's body remains undiscovered more than 4 years later. The search for the body is still happening, according to officials. Harmony Montgomery's tragic story highlights systemic failures, missed warnings, and lapses in the child welfare system. From custody determination flaws to interstate challenges, her case underscores the need for reforms to prevent such devastating outcomes. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below.